In this video, I'm going to break down the 3 meal plans that are available right now at Disneyland Paris and tell you exactly what is included in the plans. Also, be sure to stay until the end and I'll tell you which plan we choose and why it works best for us. I'll also leave the plans linked below. Exclusively available to guests who stay at Disneyland Paris hotels. Meal plans are a great way to budget for meals in advance without having to compromise on quality or choice. Firstly, you need to decide which plan will work best for you, whether that's breakfast only, half board or full board. Let's start with the breakfast only option first. Dependent on where you stay will dictate how much your breakfast only meal plan will cost you, but it does guarantee you a table for breakfast at your hotel without having to make a reservation. Also, the great thing about having breakfast in your own hotel is if your hotel restaurants just happen to be really popular for other meals during the day, at least you're guaranteed to dine in there at least once and have that full themed restaurant to enjoy your food in. So for example, the 2 restaurants in the Art of Marvel Hotel, so that's Downtown and Manhattan restaurant. And if you're staying at the Art of Marvel Hotel and can't get a reservation for either of those 2 restaurants, at least breakfast will be guaranteed in one of those 2 restaurants for you, so you're not going to miss out. All Disneyland Paris hotels offer an all-you-can-eat buffet breakfast with drinks included, but if you're staying at the Davy Crockett Ranch, there is a slight difference to your breakfast. You'll need to collect your breakfast from one of the designated huts and take it back to your cabin and enjoy in your own cabin. And in that bag, there's a really good selection of food and drinks that you can enjoy for your breakfast in the comfort of your own cabin. The half-board option gives you breakfast at your hotel and either lunch or dinner at one of the 31 restaurants across the Disneyland parks, Disney Village or hotels. I'll pop the 31 restaurants available to use just here, so feel free to pause and have a read. The only restaurants that are not covered in the plans are the character dining restaurants. These come at an upcharge to whichever plan you choose. An additional tip for the half-board plan is to get your money's worth from the meal plan. So try not to use your meal plan in quick service restaurants and instead use them in one of the more expensive restaurants. So Bistro Chez Remy, Captain Jack's, or the Manhattan restaurant. These are expensive restaurants to dine in, so you may as well use your plan in one of these restaurants, as quick service restaurants are a lot cheaper, such as Cafe Hyperion. It's also worth noting that the half board and full board meal plan options have set meal options within each menu. There's a good selection of things to choose from, but it's not the full menu that you'll have access to. But if you're going to head to one of the buffet restaurants, it's all you can eat, so everyone has access to all of that gorgeous food. There's also 1 drink included with each meal plan per meal. Any additional drinks will be charged at an additional cost. Full board is the most expensive option that you can go with and gives you 3 meals a day, so breakfast, lunch and dinner. And for lunch and dinner, you can choose to dine in one of the 31 restaurants across the parks, Disney Village and Disney hotels. But again, doesn't include that character dining. For all 3 options with breakfast, don't worry about extra magic hour. Breakfast in the hotels start really early, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy your breakfast at your hotel or Davy Crockett Ranch and make it in time for extra magic hour. To add a meal plan to your holiday, once you've chosen your hotel and ticket package, either directly on the Disneyland Paris website or via the phone, you'll be then given the option to add a meal plan onto your holiday. But don't worry, if you don't add it on at the stage of first booking, you are able to call Disneyland Paris and have it added on to your holiday at a later date. Once you've added the plan on and you've logged into the Disneyland Paris app and registered your holiday, you'll then be able to make your restaurant reservations 60 days out from your holiday. It's as simple as that. But don't forget, the restaurant reservations do get booked up really quickly, so keep your eye on the app. You don't need to worry about carrying extra bits of paper around with you. Your meal plan will be added to your Magic Pass. So your Magic Pass is your room key, park tickets and meal plan. Just present your Magic Pass to the server and then they will deduct the correct meal from your meal plan for you. And then any additional drinks will be just charged separately to you at the table. So bon appetit. Another tip for the meal plans is to just keep tabs on your meal plans on your Magic Pass. This can be done at your hotel reception. They're able to tell you how many meals have been deducted from your plan. As we had a slight hiccup in one of the restaurants at Disneyland Paris on our most recent trip, and they'd mistakenly deducted 2 meals per person from our meal plan. So when we got to our next restaurant reservation, they told us we didn't have enough, but were kind enough to look into the meal plan for us on the system and make sure that it was added back on for us. The plan we like to choose is the Halfboard plan, and this works well for us as we always manage to fill up on the buffet breakfasts, which keep us going through the day until lunchtime. Then we'll probably either buy a snack or we take lots of snacks into the parks with us, and then that keeps us going until dinner time when we have a restaurant reservation, as we like the flexibility of Halfboard and not having to worry about the restaurant reservation that we have middle of the day for lunch and plan the day around it, trying to get on rides and judge queue times. Halfboard just gives you that little bit of extra flexibility. If you're going to Disneyland Paris soon and planning on adding a meal plan, or have been to Disneyland Paris before and use meal plans or don't, drop your comments below, as I'd love to hear your reasons why you do or don't book a meal plan. I hope you found this video useful. If you do, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, and please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again soon.